It should be live now. Hello, IT, YouTube. As if you didn't know what the abbreviation for YouTube was. Right. YouTube, Twitch. I don't have Twitch open. Da 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 da. I should be live. Which are the buttons that I'm looking for? Right. On my end, it says it is. Okay, cool. Don't scare me like that. Yeah, okay. We should be live. Nice. Okay, YouTube, Twitch. Hello, everybody. We should... Oh, I don't have the dashboard open. I also don't have the background on. Where's my background? Go background. Hello. How are you? Let's turn that off. Put that over there for now. Okay. Dashboard, that's what I was after. Dashboard is apparently working. Sweet. Okay, that should be on, that's all on. Bubbles need to be on, but I don't have the bubbles plugged in, so let's plug bubbles in. Bubbles, and...
Why they aimed at me?
Huh?
Why they aimed at me?
Why not? Do I not have a cable for the bubble thing? Do you still have those cables you had out earlier?
I can have them back out.
I just need the one we used for the cat box. It is now. I need the longer one. That's USB-C, honey.
Yeah, I just gave you a handful of wires.
That's
all the wires I have on my desk.
Okay,
That's
cool.
literally all the ones.
Okay, cool. Then you don't have the wire I need.
Cool, you didn't give me the wire you did.
I will use the very short wire.
Oh my gosh.
Ahoy, Get Lifty. Why are you here? I figured out of all the people, you would be the one watching the Apple Developer Conference. Uh-oh. Why are you doing that? Why?
Get him.
Why are you doing that?
Get him.
You shouldn't be doing that. Why are you doing that? Oh no. Okay, well.
Do you need a towel?
No. Why is it permanently on? It's no longer permanently on. Okay, cool. Well, that was fun. Okay. That's on. That's done. Cool. Did we get notifications on YouTube? We did. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. Everything's good.
Emails went out.
Sick. Right. Let's get to the main part of the show. This printer, which has already attacked me during the thumbnail making process. I now have pink stains on my fingies. Yes. Right. I don't know why. Because they're on, and I see the bars going up and down. This one used to be my dad's. He got a new one, and printer. Yeah, I don't understand why it brokey-wokey though, because like, I think I know why. Is it because... Okay, this is very annoying, because for when I'm recording, I split audio tracks so that my desktop is on a separate audio track to my audio, so that if I need to cut out either my audio or the desktop sounds, I can. But it doesn't save per preset. It's just like, for all presets, these are the audio settings. Maybe I'm just silly and I have not figured it out, but but that's how it seems to be. Okay, everything is online. You guys should have audio now. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Get Lifty said, testing 456.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Pyra has said, sound _ claps.
I'm gonna assume it works then. Okay, so yeah, like I said, this printer has been with my family for a long time. My dad only recently decided to actually get it upgrade. Sorry,
Joseph Taylor
Thomas
said,
with TXT.
no clappy sound.
Yeah, we don't have a clappy sound. Wait, did we have a clappy sound? No. We've got pigeon, task complete, wubble wubble. No, I don't think we had a clappy sound. Okay. As I was saying, this printer, we had it in my family for a long time, but only recently my dad decided to upgrade, so now I have printer, which technically nothing's wrong with it, but you know, content. I need to move the camera further out because it's not capturing the amazing printer. I don't like that one. That one scared me. Okay.
Get Lifty said, excruciatingly loud. Lovely.
Yes.
Joseph Taylor said, that's loud.
It comes with a film scanner. Look. You can scan your film on it. Ta-da. Can I just rip the top off? Does that...
Pyra has said, sound _ sad bro.
Oh, there's actually a secondary scanner. I thought it just uses the flatbed. Oh my god, why does it not want to come out? There's a...
Pyra has said, you didn't add my sound yet.
I don't... I guess I did. Okay, why can I not remove this? Oh, I removed it. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize there's a secondary scanner on top here. I thought it was just like place your film thing on top here, but no, there's a secondary scanner for it. I guess we open this first. Oh, Jesus. Also, I cut my finger earlier. I forgot to put a plaster on it.
Pyra has
I'll go
said,
put a plaster
looks
on it.
like a nice printer.
Jamie gave me a look of, how dare you not put a plaster on it, yeah. We have very cute plasters. I'll show
Get
you.
Lifty said, don't want to get blood on it else it may become infused with your soul and turn sentient.
Exactly, and I don't want a sentient printer. We've got cute
Pyra
little
has said,
plasters with,
a nice one with
robots
dinos.
on it. Robots, actually, but yeah. I think we looked for dinos, but they didn't have them.
Get Lifty said, robot dinos.
Okay, let's get a... Oh, these are all star screwdrivers. I don't have my secondary camera, mostly because I was running a little bit late today. This one? Oh, so close. This one? Correct. One. Yeah, the printer still has ink in it, as I found out by doing the thumbnail and then ending up with ink on my fingers. So that was fun. What have you guys been up to? What projects have you guys taken on?
Get Lifty said, I fixed a PS1 from a car boot.
Oh, sick. Oh, car boot. I really want to go to a car boot sale. It's been so long.
We better do it before winter gets here.
Yeah. Is this just a light or is it an actual like? Problem is, no one I know goes to car boot sales anymore because my parents don't go anymore. Oh my god. This is, oh, it's clipped on, that's why. I think this might just be a light to light up the back of the photos. Okay.
Joseph Taylor said, I've been tempted to go and find some old skyboxes and a smallish CRT.
Yeah, if you want to go, let me know. It might actually be not worth it for you to come get me. Alright, where am I? Cool. Got a nice little motor with an encoder. Oops, down here. A nice little motor with an encoder. Let's get my thingies. Two volts should be enough. Ooh, where do I poke them? Can't really reach the other end. Darn. Nope. I was hoping. No, okay, darn it. Yeah, I guess we'll just disassemble it. Yeah, I don't know what I want from a car boot sale, but I remember getting a lot of cool stuff from them. And then taking the stuff apart. But I feel like people are going to be, like, used to be able to get deals, but I feel like people
Get
nowadays
Lifty
will
said,
be able to,
that's the
like,
fun of it. You never know what crap you may end up with.
I feel like these days people will, like, vet whatever they actually put on sale. And they'll have stupid prices. I remember the one that we always went to had like one specific lady that had tons of like PS2 games, but she had them stupidly overpriced. And still people bought them, so I guess good for her.
Get Lifty said, you'd be surprised. Most of my local ones still price like it's 2006. I paid only a $5 for the PS1.
Nice. I just met somebody who restores old consoles just yesterday. Went to a market with Jamie, and the stall behind us was a guy who like repairs old consoles. It's not what he was selling at the event, but I'm pretty sure this is just a light because it doesn't have enough connections to be a scanner. Can I pop that out of there? Yes, I can. It is just a light. Nice. And a nice little diffuser. I like that this is integrated. I feel like I could use that, although I usually prefer my motors stepped down to have more torque. That's nice. Do I need that belt? Oh, that's a good belt. That's a good belt. Maybe we'll set those aside and put all that away down there. Do you need a nice piece of glass? You don't need a nice piece of glass.
No, you just broke it. Don't cut your finger again. Just spin it as it is. You don't need to do that.
Okie dokie.
Sharp spin.
Nah. Bye bye glass.
You told me I'm putting a razor in the bin this morning.
Yeah, but that's different.
This is shards of glass.
It's different. Razor is different to shards of glass.
Joseph Taylor said, is there a sound effect for the hammer glass smash?
No, there isn't, because we didn't really get a good sound of it, I don't think. Right. Sorry, I didn't mean to show you my underwear. Let's put that back. Lovely. I guess we'll attack this one from the top. I have decided that I will one day get back to daily streaming. I just don't know when. Preferably after we move. But that depends.
Get
on my
Lifty said,
status.
one day, or day one.
One day it will be day one.
Pyra has said, how is the job going BTW?
I still don't have one. This is not a topic I want to get into during the stream, but yeah, no. The company is having financial troubles, and hiring new people has been put off the table. So,
Pyra has said, oof.
yeah, right. So I'm applying to many things, but many things aren't replying. Which is annoying. I don't like being ghosted. But 'tis the times. Why is this not? I don't think I'm doing it right. Is there a right up there? I assume this. Can I just lift this off? Are there screws where I can? No. Okay, well, I guess we will go with the method of see a screw, remove a screw. Screw. Remove a screw. I did do some work for a company down here for a couple days, 2 days, where they make kits for like kids to repair at home. Pretty nice. They weren't looking for anything full time though, so that's a bit of a shame. But they were nice people. I think I figured it out. Screwed in? Oh, you are screwed in, but you're like screwed. Where did I put my? It's got like annoying screws where they're like bottom up screws. Oh my god, I can't.
Get Lifty said, I think I figured it out as things make horrible snapping and popping noises.
Snapping and popping sounds can be good in some cases. See, I told you I figured it out. Oh, that's a nice piece of glass. Oh, it's a chunky piece of glass. It's nice and thick glass. It's good. It's thick glass. It's nice. It's a cutting board worth of glass. Does my mouse work on a glass surface? The answer is no. Good to know. Okay, hello scanner. I like that I can just like lift it up to show you guys. It's good. I like this. Why is everything this stupid star screw? Plug. Okay, I don't know why B is selected on here, but B has been selected for this one. We'll get into that in a moment. There's more screws.
Pyra has said, have you seen the Strange Parts video about the Anchor Factory tour for their UV printer? Get Lifty said, damn it, I wanted to see.
I watched some of it. I don't remember why I clicked off, but I think something annoyed me. I'm not sure what. Sick.
Joseph Taylor said, yes, very cool. I want one. I have no room for one, nor the money for one.
Joseph, speaking
Pyra
of,
has
the
said,
package
same
should be
haha.
arriving, if it hasn't already. Yeah, I'd like one. I don't have room, nor do I have projects for it, but...
Joseph Taylor said, no package yet, when did you send it?
When is Joseph's package arriving? Hasn't arrived yet, so I assume maybe tomorrow?
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow.
I realised the way I'm gonna have to get the sizing correct is probably scanning the, what do you call it, the patterns on a scanner and then sending them that way and just having them like A4 size. I don't know how else I would get it accurate. Because I know the fabric isn't A4, it's slightly bigger, I think. Sorry, slightly smaller.
I do not know.
Yeah.
Joseph Taylor said, mystery package.
Mystery package, yes. Way less exciting than you expect.
Pyra has said, liberal clap.
I could have sent anything, I could have sent chips.
Hmm?
I could have sent anything, I could have sent chips.
Where is Lidville?
Get Lifty said, UV printing in the home sounds like something that's gonna turn out to be horrifically toxic 10 years from now.
That's why you don't do it in the home, you do it in a workshop. I'd really like one of those to make more of these, but like UV printed, because you can
Joseph
get, like,
Taylor said, it's fine,
and
yeah.
everything. But yeah, probably not anytime soon. It's gonna come out. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Does anybody want... Ow. Does anybody want... Ow. The... Oh, of course you don't pass it through as a whole assembly. Ah!
Chris Burnett said, how are there so few viewers?
Because I stopped streaming for a really long time. I had a streak of like streaming daily, and then I stopped for a while. And then all the
Pyro
people
said,
that, like,
and most are on Twitch, tongue sticking out.
And I say most, there's 3 of you in here.
Pyra has said, so most.
That's true. I mean, apparently there's 5 on YouTube. Oh no, never mind, there's 4. See, people are coming. Yeah, no, I've just stopped streaming for a long time. which is kind of a shame. I've definitely...
Chris Burnett said, your TDS is like 5x louder than your mic BTW.
Okay,
Not sure
I
if that's the
will
same elsewhere.
Probably. Let me turn...
Get Lifty said,
down.
ran out of printers to take apart so had to stop streaming.
That is not the reason I had to stop streaming. Okay, I have turned down TTS, so hopefully it is no longer ear attacky. I don't want to say the R word. Yeah. I've also definitely lost my edge of streaming. I am no longer as what? Oh.
That's fine, as long as it's like not my top off.
You say that and you walked through and like fully visible.
Oh well.
Okay. Well, yeah. Cool.
Joseph Taylor said, hello, is the window open?
They were annoying.
Joseph said, hello, is the window open? They have a displeased look on their face. Yeah, I have definitely lost my edge in streaming in that, I don't know, I'm just not
Pyra has said,
used to it.
petition to get that sound back XD.
Petition to get that sound back.
No.
Denied. Vetoed immediately. No. Yeah, I want to do streaming, but it's just been a very turbulent time, and sadly streams don't compensate me the same way videos do, so doing videos is slightly more beneficial. Uh-oh, why am I getting YouTube notifications? This is the equivalent of... What? Okay, cool, I'll read that later. Yeah, I do want to get back into streaming. It's just not... There's too many things happening. And...
Chris Burnett said, that makes sense. Well, I love your videos. It's cool to see you on here. Get Lifty said, streams tend to make projects take 10x as long as we delve into autistic rabbit holes usually relating to thermal printers.
That's not a bad thing though. Those are very fun moments. TISM GPT is still one of the funniest things to have ever happened. No, I think for the most part, it's like a spatial thing as well. So like, I want to do more things like bubbles and, you know, I was working on getting this to work with the chat today, but miserably failed. But yeah, we don't, you know, we're in a single bedroom with me and my partner. And
a workshop. Two workshops and a bedroom.
2 workshops and a bedroom.
Slash living room,
Slash everything room.
Yeah.
Everything is in this room. Except bathroom and kitchen.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's not... Oh, I will be doing streams more in the future.
Get Lifty said, workshop only cooking stream when?
Workshop only cooking stream. So basically I'd just be cooking on the 3D printer.
You could make an egg on the 3D printer.
Yeah, but like, do I really want to run my 3D printer that hot for that long?
If someone wants to pay for the plate that gets an egg fried on it.
Get Lifty said, what layer height is your egg?
Ooh! Aww. Never mind. It has a DVD player in it, but I was like, oh, is it just regular SATA? Can I plug it into my computer? The answer is no. It's a weird proprietary connector thing. Or maybe not. Maybe I just don't know what that connector is. If I was a smarter person, I would get Dune to run on this printer, but I'm not. So, how the hell do they put this together? Because
Pyra has said, your right arm is almost out of magenta.
my right arm is almost out of magenta. Ah, yes. No, it's because there's ink everywhere. Damn it. Okay, well, I'm going to have to cut this cable off because otherwise I'm going to have to cut the plastic. Luckily, I don't.
Get Lucky said, it's always magenta.
It's always magenta. In the bin you go. There we go. I'm not too worried about this shirt because I've already kind of effed it up by getting turmeric on it. Turmeric will forever be
Get Lifty
my
said,
most hated
that word is only
ingredient.
ever used when talking about printers. Petition to make it blue, purple, yellow, black. GTR_dat_ said, hey hey hey.
Hey, 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 it's
Dear
been a
Oz
while.
said,
How are you
"Print will
doing?
be like him out of yellow."
GTR_dat_ said, long time no watch.
It has been. Well, I don't think it's you that's the problem. I think it's me not actually streaming. That was the problem. But yeah, how are you? Welcome. How has life been? Is this broken? Why are you... Okay, well I can't get to those screws, so... I don't... Where am I stuck now? Is there screws at the bottom? There's probably screws at the bottom. I really don't want to touch the inks because this is going to be every... Can I borrow the wet wipes?
They're in my bag.
The wipes of wet.
Get Lifty said, do it. Touch the inks. They command you.
I'm not touching the inks. That was...
Jax Whaler
better than
TV said,
expected.
get some clover for the inks.
What is clover? I don't know what clover is. Actually, the wet wipes are like surprisingly good. It's like...
Mercator said, I have similar printer, Photosmart
really come on.
3320. The ink is in some tanks inside.
Yeah.
Baltzer said, hello. Jax
Hello.
Whaler TV said, gloves. Joseph
Oh my
Taylor
God.
said, like the fake butter? Baltzer said, can't stay long though.
Oh, I see. Hello. I do have gloves. I could... Why is it... Oh, it's because you're not on the thing. It's because you're not on Twitch. It's good... I didn't recognize the username. How are you, Vazu? How is life? Yeah, the wet wipes do a surprisingly good job
Pyra
at
has
cleaning
said,
ink.
can't believe it's not butter. Get Lifty said, gloves are the smart solution. We don't do those round these parts.
I didn't...
Baltzer said, didn't see you live on Twitch.
The printer. Oh shoot.
Well, Vazu, my desk is now lopsided because of the
Baltzer
stuff
said,
under it.
hee low table.
Can
Spartan 1709 said,
Crap.
Mellow needs elbow length gloves though. Pyra has said, sound_it's broken.
I appreciate you moving my desk down, but I'm gonna have to lift it back up so that I can move the bin from under it. Now we
Get
can go
Lifty
back
said, welcome to the hydraulic press channel.
down. Lifty said, "Welcome to the hydraulic press channel." Everything is fine. It's just now I have to awkwardly hunch over
Pyra
my
has
desk.
said, why doesn't it have an automatic stop?
I don't know.
Jax
You didn't
Whaler
program
TV
one in.
said, did you break the hot gun?
Nah, I didn't. At least I hope not. I can. Let me see. it's 100 degrees. Why are you so low?
Jax Whaler TV said, okay. Get Lipty said, bad and naughty printers get the hot gun.
I automatically set it to 420 degrees just by holding the button down. That is ace. Yeah, it seems to work. It's melting the plastic. We're all good. Cool. So
Iris
now,
_the_ elf said, re.
Ow. That was slightly painful.
Iris _the_ elf said, missed my resub.
I missed your resub? Why did I miss that? Oh, you mean you? Wait, I'm confused. Oh. Wow. I'm realizing you get punished by leaving Twitch for a while.
Iris _the_ elf said, dang nice.
What the fuck is that? What the hell is that? Wait, this has NFC? What? What is this? Why? This was on here, which was covered up by one of the front plates. That's a side plate. Okay,
Pyra has said, cheer one.
Why don't I have the overlays? Where are the overlays gone? We had Twitch overlays. Uh-oh. Did I turn them off by accident? Studio mode. It's because I wiped all my scenes.
Yeah, wokey.
It not brokey wokey if it never worky. Okay, well, I will try better next time. I turned on OBS 5 minutes before I had to go live.
Get Lipty said, it can't be brokey wocky if it never worky durky. Iris
Exactly.
_the_ elf said, hee.
Yeah, okay. We'll have to we'll figure that out for next time. Whenever the next stream happens. Yeah, what is this? Is this It's wow. Whatever adhesive they used for this is
Pyra has said, so next month somewhere?
We'll see how I feel. Plot twist, we're doing a stream tomorrow. But only on Twitch. Yeah, that's... Does any combination of letters or numbers mean anything to anyone here? Apart from... What's that? Oh, that's an A. I thought it was 0007. It comes with this bit.
Get Lipty said, ring that phone number for a prize. Pyra has said, phone number?
It's not a phone number, it's too short. Okay, so...
Spartan1709 said, that's the combination for my luggage.
What a coincidence.
Get Lipty said, Chinese phone number. Shorter than an English one.
I didn't know Chinese... I know they were shorter than our ones. I don't think this printer has ever had the cleaning compartment cleaned out. So I'm kind of expecting it to be...
It's like the Chinese inch. Iris _the_ elf said, anyway I gotta disappear. Pyra has said, Dutch number is also shorter.
Huh. I did not know these facts. This is good to know. Oh, by the way, Pyro, thank you for helping me with the script this morning today. I did some pre-testing before having
Pyra has said, no probs.
I did some pre-testing before having to do the other thing I'm working on, which, if you're a Patreon member, check the work in progress tab. You'll see what I've been working on today before the stream. Also, since I've stopped streaming, the Discord has been very dead. Apart from Jamie posting in the food channel. Thank you for keeping the food channel alive.
By sending, what was it, double nut yogurt?
Hey, alive's alive. Oh no.
Get Lifty said, I'm too shy to post my diabolical food combos. Pyra has said, I also post sometimes XD.
Did you post yesterday's burger?
I took. Oh.
You
yeah,
took a story of it, but you didn't post it.
Story because it looked like Chica.
Jamie was too embarrassed about yesterday's fast food burger to post it.
Oh no, because you saw it when on, what was it? I almost said fans only, jeez. Oh my gosh.
Close friends.
Close friends, same.
Close friends, only fans. Yeah, same thing.
Making sure I'm posting this in the right place.
Ooh, there's a button. It's a nice button. Good
Ooh.
button. What?
For Pyro, how is the... I'm having to work out how to pronounce it. Orancello?
Orancello?
Yeah.
That's a drink though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Orancello.
Yeah, how is it? Bougie.
I used to serve limoncello to Pizza Express customers. That was nice.
Orancello has a better name. It has a ring to it.
It was Italian.
Get Lifty said, Lemoncello? Like the instrument?
Yeah, like the instrument. Why are we... What am I... Where is... Okay. It has way more tubes than I expected. Like, these are all, like, silicon tubes. Which... I think I'm just used to... Wait, what is that? Does that... Ooh. Whoa, that's cool. Okay, sick. Sorry, let me... I didn't realize this was like a
Jax Whaler TV said, did you found something nice?
I did. This is a... What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tube peristaltic... What the fuck? Camera? This is a 6 tube peristaltic pump. And if I rotate this, you'll see it actually does the thing of pumping. It's kind of cool. I'm either pumping ink into the things now or out of them. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's like 6 silicon tubes of
Jax
ink.
Whaler TV said, cocktail robot incoming.
Ooh, definitely.
Get Lifty
Yes.
said, are you sure this isn't an expensive printer? It seems posh.
My dad gave it to me and said, take it apart, son. But without the son, he just said, take it apart. This is a PhotoSmart C8100. I don't know what that means. If it's fancy, I apologize for disrespecting it. But I haven't been told. Okay, can I remove that, or is that... Oh, I think I have to go deeper in order to remove that. I want to peel... This is so tempting to peel off, but I know it's just trash.
Let's do it anyway.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to get messy.
Peel it, peel it.
Okay. I wanna see what's in here first. Can I remove that? This is where all the tubes go, so this is either gonna be... Oh my god. I love a screwdriver that doesn't let me apply full force. Not that one. That one? Not that one. That one, not that one. That one, that one. I hope these pipes aren't full of... Okay. Oh, so this is gonna... Wait, this moves back and forth, right? So these are gonna be the heads. Right? Why can't I move this out of the way? The fuck does that do? The fuck does that do? Oh, we've got like sick ass little channels in here. Yeah, I'm worried this is a fancy printer now that you mention it. Not that it matters anymore, but like it has like very fancy tiny channels in here. Where am I? There I am. Look, they go in, they go whoosh 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 all the way down. Very nice. Okay. To be fair, I feel like the fact that it has all of the SD card slots plus a CD reader plus a touch screen probably should have indicated that it's an expensive printer. It's a little too late now. I don't think I can put it back together.
Get Lifty said, for sale, printer, lightly used.
Oh, it has Ethernet too. Oh no, this was a fancy printer, wasn't it? Has anybody Googled it yet?
What's the make?
Pyra has said, only needs a new cartridge.
HP PhotoSmart C
Wait, slow down.
8100.
Go back. After photo smart.
There.
C8. I can't read that from there. 1.8.
0. All in one.
Oh no, this looks like a proper photo printer for me. But literally now I look at the printer, the way they're installed. Did you just disassemble a really expensive printer?
I don't know. Did I?
I think you have.
Well,
Pyra has said, twin to be like I'm out of pink.
Is there a year to it?
It says 2008 on the CD drive.
Oh. Okay, that's reassuring.
Get Lifty said, the lower spec models appear to go for anywhere from 100 to 300 on eBay.
Where was the screen on it? On the front or on the side?
On the front.
It's about £200.
How much?
£200.
That's not so bad.
200.
I bet you they don't even sell the inks for it anymore. Oh, they have
Pyra
different
has said,
shapes for the
I think it
different
was a really good
inks.
quality Twinto at that time.
Which means it would have been really annoying.
They have cute little shapes for each of the colors.
Colours and shapes.
Colors and shapes.
Where's the numbers though? Colours, shapes and numbers.
Get Lifty said, Pi wo are you hawing a problem with Yaki Boat?
Oh my god, what the f...
Pyra has said, that's white, it goes in the squaw hole.
I'm just seeing what gives.
Get Lifty said, OMG wait it might be a Lightscribe DVD burner. Pyra has said, yeah I web-binded the R to WXD.
It's a multimedia DVD rewriter.
Pyra has said, I need to copy-paste to get the R.
Manufactured August 2008.
Get Lifty said, Google says it is that would be so cool you could make dodgy custom DVDs.
If I could, that'd be great. I don't think I can connect it to anything that I have because that is a connector I've never seen.
Pyra has said, wait, that thing can print on CDs?
I think it had an attachment for that. So I guess in that case it wouldn't even need to be a light scribe because you could just print it. Full color DVD printing. And then I could be like those people selling £1 DVDs on the market.
I haven't seen them in forever.
Yeah, because piracy exists.
Yeah, it's always existed.
Well, yeah, but it's
Physical
way more
form.
accessible now. Right. Okay, that's unplugged. Okay, I can't get to that yet. Why don't you want to move? What is holding you back? What is holding you back from your immense potential? I think there's something that like locks it into position here. So many cables and wires and thingy-majiggies. There's a sensor at the back. Well, I say a
Jax
sensor.
Whaler TV said, maybe you can build a plotter.
No. It would be...
Get Lifty said, I will say if you make a cocktail robot you may need to replace the tube else your drinks will taste more like magenta than mojito.
Yeah, that was my first thought too. I don't think I want to do that.
Pyra has said, ha ha ha.
A chat-controlled drinks machine, definitely. But, again, not anytime soon. That would be one of those projects I take on during a live stream.
Are you not live now?
Well, yeah, but
Spartan
I don't have
1709
what I
said,
need for
my
that.
favorite flavor is blue.
Blue slushies.
Pyra has said, I'm out of magenta. I mean mojito.
If I end up making one, that will be the error message when it runs out of mojito. I'm sorry, I can't make you a martini. You're out of... What's something that's not in a martini? Vodka? I don't know what goes in a martini.
I don't drink martinis, I don't like them.
Get Lifty said,
I had them once,
hydrochloric
it
acid.
wasn't for me.
Spartan 1709 said, vermouth.
Sure, vermouth, whatever that is. See, the thing is, if I was to make a drinks machine, I would do one of those really sick ones with the, hold on, let me... You know those really cool ones where the robot arm is like... Sorry, above the robot arm you have all these bottles with like the individual shot dispensers, and they just like push the glass up. You've seen those, right? You've seen those, right? They're so cool. That would be basically
Pyra
what
has
I
said,
make.
you can get those pomade cocktails.
Oh, that
Cop a
could-
mojito foul example.
That could legit be an option.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
No one said we had to drink them, we could just watch it.
We just fill all the bottles up with water so that it's not actually wasting any alcohol, but it still looks cool.
Well, if it could just make cordials, can you imagine?
I would like
Get
my
Lifty
juice,
said,
please.
all the cost of robotic arms with none of the benefits of automation. Pyra has said, Kalod Watu.
Color do a care.
Honestly, even just like iced coffee.
I don't... If you program that, sure.
Get Lifty said, one in blue on the wax please way to.
I need someone to write me a script. You know well, there's only 3 of you in here that know what I will be referencing. You know that thing I sent in the group chat on IG. The spelling thing, where like as long as the first letter and the last letter are
Jax
in the
Whaler
right
TV
position.
said, chat. Pyra has said, yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I just need a script that will like automatically convert all of the text to do that.
Pyra has said, would not be that hard to make, I think.
No, definitely not. But then, text input fields are really annoying. As somebody who's working on a script that basically interacts with all of the text input fields on Windows, very annoying. So like, having it do things automatically. Ah. Oh my god, my knees. Can somebody put my desk up?
Get Lifty
It's really
said,
low.
I swear Mitzalo made that exact idea already.
Ow. Oh, maybe. Ow, my knees. Right.
Pyra has said, maybe try to make a translato add now something.
Go, desk, go. Why didn't that work? Why didn't that work? Apparently it worked. Wow, I'm sure.
Get Lifty said, can confirm he has made such a thing. Link in law Discord.
I think desk crashed. Never mind, desk works.
Pyra has said, oh yeah, nice.
Ten out of 10.
Pyra has said, why wine bent the wheel, tongue sticking out.
What do you operate? Oh, that's just a paper feed thing. Okay. Oh my god, there's so many screws in here now. I don't know where I'm poking. Okay, let's deal with these guys. We have pink. Sorry, not pink. Pink. Oh, it drips. Oh no, 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 don't touch my finger. Okay, go there.
Pyra has said, I can also webbind the M and N keys. But I'm not really a namstug.
These feel super full. It might be because I was running the that pump backwards, and I think I was just forcing ink into it.
Get Lifty said, Unium web him then?
Oh shit, that's a lot.
Pyra has said, why did it broke? How was it still working? Jax Whaler TV said, forbidden shots.
That's a good question. I actually don't know if it worked when I received it. I assume maybe, but for my own sanity, I'm gonna say no. Lovely. Blue. What is holding me back? Oh, screws here. That's what's holding me back. If only I was able to see them from my perspective. I touched it. I don't. You want to come? You want to come out, but you can't come out. Why not? It's because there's a thing holding you here, I think. Aha! Yes. Danger tubes. And there's a screw over here holding this contraption together. Okay. Okay, so that's actually not that bad. Because if I put the inks back in and I run this pump, I could actually just like dispense a whole bunch of ink. I shouldn't do that, but I could do that. Do these?
Get Lifty said, do it.
I'll think about it.
Spartan 1709 said, ink squirt gun. Pyra has said, do it. Get Lifty said, we have had nothing but good experiences with printers.
Okay, let me detach the computer. In fact, I don't think I've had like an ink disaster
Get
quite
Lifty said,
with any of
make
the
it wrist
printers.
mounted for the ultimate surprise weapon.
That's kind of cool. Like the Assassin's Creed Secret Blade, but instead it's printer ink. Sick. I like that.
Get
You
Lifty
into the
said,
kitchen?
then sell the idea to someone like Base Systems or Lockheed Martin for £10 billion and retire.
Wouldn't that be nice? I think Lockheed Martin probably has better engineers to figure stuff out like that. But I could sell it to oh, what the fuck is their name? Oh, Just Stop Oil. Right? I don't think they have money to spend on R&D. Get out! Okay, can I... Yes, I can lift this off and I can put this on the side. So now... Okay. Will it come out by itself, or is it more wedged in there? Yeah, I think there's more screws somewhere down here. Or are they clipped in? I have a feeling they're clipped in the most irritating ways. The screws right here, that's a clip. Can I force that clip out? Okay, maybe later.
Sandy Adams said, so, the drive looks like it's a 50-pin J connection, which is a IDE connector. So you can get a 50-pin to PATA adapter and then plug that into a PATA to SATA adapter and then plug that into a SATA to USB adapter and huzzah. One probably not working drive. The Redstone Crafting said, another printer gone. RIP.
RIP indeed.
Pyra has said, do we have time thou some supermarket to get you after swerm? Tongue sticking out.
To get me what? To get me some...
Sandy Adams
Aftware.
said, Pyro is drunk.
Do we have time to go to the supermarket to get you some after stram?
Get Lifty said, Pyro is dwook.
Oh,
Pyra has said,
that makes
no
sense.
just web-binded keys XD.
I don't know. Hello, Redstone Crafting, by the way, how are you? Oh, I'm ever so slightly off screen. Oh, I can't
Pyra
have
has said,
that. Okay.
Wedstone quaffing.
Redstone Crafting. I just want to disassemble it. What is holding you here? Who is responsible for moving you? Why don't you want to move?
Get Lifty said, stabby stab stab.
Stabby stabby. That's how you know I grew up in East London. Why the fuck don't you want to move? Sorry, I shouldn't swear. I'm just mad. What even is that? Wait, is this like a weird pump engine? What? Okay, I need this whole thing out. Okay, I'm gonna undo this belt. Where is this rod in here? How do I remove rod? Rod? Ooh, ooh, that goes up and down. Why does this go up and down? Does this go up and down on purpose or accident? I think that might be accident.
Sandy Adams said, I took a printer very similar to this one apart a few years ago. Pyra has said, yes.
Okay,
Sandy Adams said, I remember absolutely nothing about it. Sandy Adams said, good luck.
This is not my first rodeo. I have been down this road before. Aha! Yes. Look, I have rod. Big metal rod. I strained my voice doing that. Oh, drink water. Aha! That did not show me what was holding me back, but
The Redstone
sure.
Crafting said, can we power some motors PLS?
Yes, we will do.
Get Lifty said, what the heck is that doodad?
What the heck is that do?
Spartan 1709 said, don't wave your big rod at us.
Shiny. Look at all those micro paths for the ink. Ain't that fun? HP doing oh fuck, what's it called? Microfluidics? Yeah, HP doing microfluidics before it was cool. Stay there. Okay, that runs to that. Let's continue unscrewing things as we see.
Get Lifty said, insane how complex and well built the printer is, and we've now reduced it to 2 motors and a pump.
There's more than 2 motors in here. Okay, so, hello? What are you? This needs to go. Aha! That.
Get Lifty
Build
said,
more screws.
HP engineers are rolling in their graves.
I don't think they're dead yet. This was made in 2008. I like that
The
they
Redstone
made some of
Crafting
the
said,
screws pink.
could you maybe make a gun that shoots small TPU discs? Kinda like a Nerf.
Kinda. What the hell is this? What is this, like, material? So weird. I'll show you in a sec. I'll see if I can rip it out of here. I think it might be glued down, though. Oh, no. Yeah, kinda. Yeah, it's got double-sided tape on it. Yeah, it's like plastic pellets. It's like it wants to be bubble wrap? Not bubble wrap. Styrofoam, but like really dense.
Get Lifty said, asbestos.
No, not in 2008. They've already realized how badly they fucked up after that point. At that point. I hope. I don't actually know when they realized asbestos
Pyra
was
has
bad.
said, carbon fibers.
Yes, carbon fibers for the speed printing. Okay, I'm actually very surprised. They have absorbent sponges down here. I'm actually surprised at how clean they are.
Pyra has said, it's the new asbestos.
These are like basically not touched. And these are super absorbent. Yeah, no, these are clean. Wow.
Get Lifty said, Q Homer, at least we got the best asbestos.
Right. That's the screw. See, sometimes if you just pull and push things, you learn which things you have to unscrew in order to not have to push and pull things. Ow. Oh, you guys are looking at my paint gun. unrelated to this project. Cool. See, this is nice because the gears, not gears, the, what are these called? Gears? Teeth? Things? They're plastic, which means you can actually remove them. Look at that. Ain't that nice? The new ones are just pushed together metal and you can't remove them. Very annoying. Not fun. Don't recommend.
What did you need from the kitchen?
I didn't need anything.
No.
But if you're making tea,
What do you need?
I would like tea.
At 7 p.m.?
I'm live. Rules don't apply when I'm live. Apart from... Nah, never mind. It's a different size again. It's so annoying. Cool. Right, so there's that. Huh. Good sanding block. Can I remove this? How does this... Oh, is that what's holding me back? Yeah. No, it isn't. Okay, can I remove that? How is there so many things in here? Just breathe in deep for me. Okay.
Get Lifty said, NHS physiotherapy approach.
I was supposed to have NHS physiotherapy. I had a back issue. I went to the NHS, and they said, "Okay, we'll sign you up for some physiotherapy." Exactly 1 year later, I got a call asking me if I still need the physiotherapy because they're ready to sign me up for an appointment. Okay, so this will be the discharge bin, I
Get
think.
Lifty said, then it's just hit the gym and do general exercise.
Yep. I can't afford the gym. I would love to go to the gym. I do not the gym is not in the budget. I miss the gym.
Darshan H said, hi, what are you working on?
Hello.
Is it
welcome.
broken?
It is now. This is a printer that we are disassembling and seeing if we can scavenge some interesting parts. So far, yes, parts. Okay. Oh my god, there's gonna be so much shit on the floor from this. Okay, what are you doing here? Okay, load on there. Can we remove this part? This seems lovingly redundant at this point.
require your cup.
Thank you. Yeah, since I've stopped doing live streams, I've
Darshan H said, I have an old Canon laser printer with broken gears, and paper keeps getting stuck.
well then fixed the gears. Yeah, since I've stopped streaming, first of all, my vocabulary went to shit. Well, my vocabulary was never really that good, but I stutter a lot more. I think it's probably because I talk less. But also I'm worse at filling dead air. I've become more socially awkward, which I didn't think was possible, but turns out it is. Huh. Nice. I got a computer. Where'd everybody go? Okay, let's put that on the side. Deal with that later. Okay, and that's all we need from that. And there's nothing more interesting in the bottom part. So we can put that on the bin. Lovely. Right, what do you guys want to tackle first? Do we want to play around with the ink injector? Obviously the answer is going to be yes, isn't it? Or do you want to disassemble the screen? Huh? Touch screen.
Get Lifty said, ink 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 ink.
Yeah, I figured.
Darshan H said, is that inkjet?
Yeah. Okay, let's put the inks back in.
Pyra has said, you guys made me ink.
I had nothing to do with that, Pyro. You did that all by yourself. I really want to open this and see what's in here. Oh, it's a sealed chamber. Oh, there's ink in here. What? Okay, I'm extra confused. What? What is this chamber? Thank you.
It's hot.
It's very hot. We have tea.
Lifty said, yeah, open the ink chamber, that can't go wrong.
I'm trying to focus.
Fair enough. I'm confused about what it is though, because like.
Pyra has said, bless you.
Thank you, Pyra. Can I remove this?
Get Lifty said, hello AZ.
Oh, hello, Hazy.
AZ underscore
it
Flug
never
said,
reads the
Lifty heya,
message.
laughing face.
Hell sneezer. Cool. I need my tissue.
Pyra has said, can't wait for it to just release all the ink in one time XD. AZ underscore Flug said, mellow hey beautiful bean. Missed you, surprised face. AZ underscore Flug said, Pyro heya, laughing face.
We missed you too. How have you been?
Pyra has said, hi at AZ_Flove, love.
Pyro has been filling in with the lid full claps. Ooh, this looks fun in the West kind of way.
Pyra has said, libble clap, libble clap, libble clap, libble clap, libble clap, libble clap, libble clap. AZ_Flove said, been okay, been looking after a friend from the States while she was over for a convention.
Oh, nice. Dare I ask which convention?
Get Lifty said, a convention at. That takes place in May at. AZ_Flove said, Pyro you sub to Libby, that's awesome, laughing face.
Well, this is this is the West kind of fun.
AZ_Flove said at Get Lifty up north Birmingham Metropole, laughing face, laughing face.
Clearly I am not up to date with conventions, but whatevs. I'm gonna assume. Right. How does that work? Because, like... Oh, okay, so wait, no, because that's sideways. Because that's sitting like this in the printer. Ink from here goes in here. And then, like... Which way does it come out of? I assume it comes out of this way because it looks like
Get
it's
Lifty
drooping
said,
down.
if you were there a week earlier you could have come to the Creolite free stuff event.
Yeah. So I think it comes out of here, it drips down because these are all angled down, and then it gets sucked up by the pump. So I guess these are kept under vacuum by the thing. Why do we need this weird kind of buffer thing? I mean, there's probably a reason, but...
AZ_Flove said, yeah, that would have been cool, laughing face.
Indeed, you could have. Nope, I was gonna touch it, but I'm all inky. I don't want to get my pride possession all inky. My pride possession. I'm a maker. I have been told that
AZ_Flove said, look at that, laughing face. Get Lifty said, I still can't believe you just walked out with that sign.
If you need supporting evidence, ask Joseph. Why did his name leave my mind? Okay. So now, which way do I need to... camera, let's move closer to capture the disaster in its entirety. So this goes...
Get Lifty said, if only I had known my train would be delayed, I could have stayed and watched you liberate it.
You can have the inks go back and forth by just turning this a little bit. Okay, so I think the blue is no longer going to work, although it seems to be going back and forth, so that's weird. Weird. Okay, well, let's do a mistake. Is what my parents said before they had me.
Jeez. You can't plan a mistake.
Hmm?
You can't plan a mistake.
I mean, I've punned all my videos and they've all been mistakes. I think I'm going the wrong way.
Get Lifty said, waiting for the inevitable colorful spurt.
I think I need to flip this the other way.
AZ_Flook said, more power. Jax Whaler TV said, more power. AZ_Flook said, Tamash PEEK Tamash PEEK Tamash PEEK. Get Lifty said, the suspense is killing me.
I don't think it's doing anything. I think it's because the inks aren't lined up the way they're supposed to be.
Just don't spray ink everywhere, please.
Oh.
Oh, did you just... Did you
Jax Whaler
literally
TV
just...
said, stop.
Well, that's sick.
Oh no, oh no.
Jax Whaler TV said, don't destroy your cocktail robot.
You might want to move your bag.
Yeah, I will. All my prints ruined.
Get Lifty said, don't spray ink everywhere as ink proceeds to spray everywhere.
I'll get you some paper to absorb.
AZ_Flook said, libble giggle libble giggle libble giggle.
Well.
Here, make an art.
Okay.
I've got loads.
I don't, well,
Cerberusuk said, power up L scaredy cat power up our printer death.
I'm confused about how I'm supposed to...
It's gonna make brown. Ooh.
Oh no. I think it's mostly black.
It would be.
AZ_Flook said, put that end in a tub then power the motor again. Laughing face. Jax Whaler TV said, press F to respect.
I'll take a jar. You have a jar?
It's dripping, it's dripping, it's dripping, it's dripping, it's dripping.
Oh,
Pyra
I
has
got
said, out of magenta.
I'm arting.
Okay, the widest container I had to hand was...
Oh, that works, yeah.
Get Lifty said,
One's good.
looks like an avant-garde oil spill. Like a modern art version of Deepwater Horizon. AZ_Flook said, OMG LOL.
Oh, come on. I don't know what that was. I still don't know what that was. Oh my god. Okay,
Get Lifty said, bang goes the ink tube as it dislodges spraying ink everywhere.
bang goes the ink. This is the most artsy my stream has ever been. So now, what do you do? I think this just like aerates the ink for some reason.
Get Lifty said, it's not for printing, it's for arts.
No, we're definitely out of blue now. Wait, let's see if we can get a print of those bubbles right there. Let's get my paper there. Oh, yes, look at that. It's pretty. Yes. This is what we wanted. Oh, official Mellow Labs art coming soon. My goodness, will you just stay on there? The answer is no.
Pyra has said, grab those sponges from the printer to use that. Jax Whaler TV said, sold for 2 million.
The fuck just flew out of there? Okay, a screw flew out of it. Okay, we've got some more bubbles. Let's just grab those. Okay, let's yep. There's a surprising amount of ink.
Get Lifty said, next video's gonna take place on a new Technicolor desk.
I have been contacted by FlexiSpot. I did tell them I am currently not in the position where I can get a new desk. I said when I move out, maybe I'll message them to get cool hardware. But for now, I'm sticking with my current desk. There we go. This is very absorbent paper. It makes the colors look nice. I'm going to sign this at the end of the stream and auction it off. For a whopping starting bid £5.
Get Lifty said, 4 to 6 weeks to dry.
Okay, well apparently all the other colors are now gone. It's just black. Okay, I'm gonna just oh fuck, oh shit, fuck. Yep. Cool. Yep, definitely cool. Yep, everything is great. Oh no, it's leaking out the other side. Oh no, this has been a disaster. What do I do?
Pyra has said, insert it's not coming off meme here.
There is a surprisingly low amount of inks on my hands so far. I don't know what the base of these inks is. Therefore, I do not know what I need to remove it off my fingers. I assume alcohol? I don't think these wipes are alcoholic. Yep.
Get Lifty
No
said,
idea.
80 grit sandpaper.
I'm trying to remove ink from my hands. I'm not trying to Tom Scott remove my fingerprints, okay?
Pyra has said, get the 1 grit.
Antibacterial, kills 99% of germs. And apparently also removes ink. At least it tries its hardest. I need to know what the base of these inks is. Okay, well that doesn't tell me anything. I will be right back. Isopropyl alcohol, does that help in any way? Maybe. Let's find out. If anybody could Google what the base of these inks is, that would be great.
Get Lifty said, oil. Pyra has said, it's ink based. Get Lifty said, I can hear the concern in the scrubbing.
What's up?
Well,
Oh,
I have potato.
you have potato?
I have potato.
Ow. Right, sorry, I missed stuff. It's ink bay. Oh no.
It's on the revolver cake.
Oh, okay, thank you. Oil, it's ink base.
Pyra has said, https://www.youtube.com/watch?v=ODT8Y5RYLWA.
Actually a pretty simple and clean cleaner on the ink stain and let it sit for a few seconds to dissolve the ink.
I mean, I got
Rub your
some of
hands
it off of
together
just
to
soap and
remove the
water.
ink, then rinse your hands thoroughly. You may want to finish by washing your hands with regular hand soap as well.
Yeah, okay, so regular hand soap, I guess. Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought. Why is my desk not working? Oh, I think... Wait, it should be set to Patreons only. Yeah, okay, it's set to Patreons only. Thank you, Pyro. Great. Okay, I don't want to deal with this anymore. I think I'm actually going to just put it in a black bag and not deal with it. But first, oh, that's very hot. Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, that's going to have to wait a sec. I wanted to eat, but no.
Get Lifty said, but cocktail robot.
Chicken. La 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 lava.
It's really sour cream and salad.
Noted. Thank you. Oh yeah, we watched a Minecraft movie.
It was alright.
It was fine.
It was overhyped.
It was definitely a movie of all time.
Pyra has said, it
I'm
was fine
disappointed
indeed.
You only said chicken jockey once.
How many times did you expect him to say it?
Well, considering how many times everyone's been saying flint and steel, I thought it was going to be like a running gag.
I mean, the gag was that he just runs around naming random Minecraft stuff that everybody thinks they know. By the way,
I
Have
didn't
you-
see any pistons.
You didn't look close enough at the chicken factory thing. Because there's pistons that moved out the way to burn the
Oh, probably. So now you can market the piston as like a chicken, lava chicken maker.
I don't think the piston needs any more attention. I don't know if you guys saw the TikTok for the piston. Has gone slightly off the rails.
Oh, you made a mess.
Pyra has said, what?
The TikTok. So the piston video is sitting on 867K.
That's a couple of views, right?
That's a couple of views.
Yeah, it's pretty modest.
Yeah. Not a single
Pyra has said,
sale.
nice.
Not a single sale. Not one of those. There was a few people that were like, I need one. Not a single person bought it.
Jax Whaler TV said, not bad.
I'm eating jacket potato with tuna and cheese off screen. Did you post pics?
No.
I will post the pic.
Mostly because I threw hummus all over mine as well, so it doesn't look very... I wouldn't serve this in a restaurant.
I will post a pic in food chat. Food. Join my food pic.
Cerberusuk said, after a lot of searching, all I could find was that particular cartridge is pigment-based ink, if that helps.
That's, yeah, that works. What do I do with a cup of ink? How do I safely dispose of a cup of ink? Oh, I gained a new follower. Hello, thank you for the follow.
Get Lifty said,
That was
glug glug glug.
15 minutes ago.
AZ_Floke said,
Absolutely not
neck it.
drinking it.
Pyra has said, drink it.
If you really want
Pyra
to
has
take
said,
it, I could
shot
take
shot
it,
shot.
but it's gonna burst.
Jax Whaler TV said, drink it.
I think
AZ_Floke said, Rizzer Ribon sip. Silber08 said, drink it. Cerberusuk said, digital quill. Jax Whaler TV said, Ice Cube.
You chose to disassemble the printer. You made the jokes about not having made a mess yet.
I might have spoke too soon. I think we might need a new
AZ_Floke said, we love Mello, he's our mate. He can get it down in 8. Jax Whaler TV said, or put it in cement. AZ_Floke said,
You know how
7.
you eat a meal and, like,
AZ_Floke said,
movie
6.
or
AZ_Floke said,
You always look
5
at it,
LOL.
like in person while eating dinner.
I think somebody needs to message Maximum Bombastic to tell him I need a new work mat because this one's covered in ink.
Builder 2010 said, can we light it on fire?
I don't, it's not alcohol based, so no.
Oh, then it'll come off then. You can just use isopropyl, right?
Pyra has said, is it flammable?
Is it flammable?
Don't do that.
It's not flammable.
That was stupid.
Pyra has said, let's test it. Pyra has said, sad.
Sad pyro noises.
Jax Whaler TV said, cement or gyps. Silber08 said, cover it in flour. Pyra has said, sound underscore
Good shout.
Sakuro.
I feel like that's a good shout, but I don't know if it is. I'm covering it in flour.
Builder 2010 said, is it just me or is there echo?
There's echo.
Get Lifty said, they use cat litter for oil. Probably would work for paint right.
Get rid of the extra, but I don't think it would pull up what's already sunk into the mat.
To be fair, it is a silicon mat, so I don't think there's actually... Never mind. But I need the flour for cake. Oh, I need to make Oliver some cake.
You need to make Oliver some cake, yeah.
It's my friend's birthday next month.
AZ underscore Float said, kitchen towels. Then hose it down with the shower head in the back.
We don't use kitchen towels. We don't have any. We don't even have toilet paper. That makes me sound savage. I'm sorry. We have a bidet.
AZ underscore Float said, well get some. Get Lifty said, are you a butt wipe household?
We are not. Not anymore.
You know you just set yourself up for a food conversation.
Pyra has said, scoop it up with your hands. Props to the person who gets that reference.
Oh, lint roller.
AZ underscore Float said, that rings a bell lol.
Well,
Well,
I'm glad that didn't ruin my friend.
Get Lifty said, well that could not have went worse. Builder 2010 said, can we blow on capacitor?
not right now. I don't feel like blowing anything right now. Ooh, another piece of art. Okay, I'm gonna have to recoup my my cleaning costs for this. So art prints will be available on my fourth wall store page.
Pyra has said, yeah now you are not getting your security deposit back.
I had a security deposit.
AZ underscore Float
Redder.
said, merge. Stream Elements said, www.mellowlabs.uk.
Yes.
You're going to want to get that ASAP before it's
I'm trying.
Just start with the baby wipes, then we're going to have time.
Well, yeah, but the baby wipes won't soak it up. And there's like wet.
Honestly, just use the wipes. As someone who works with ink,
Yeah, but this way, I get to make more prints.
and you're taking more time to dry it up, and it's going to stick into the
Get Lifty said, on today's video, we are going to be making a DIY floor sanding machine.
This is linoleum. It will not sand.
Pyra has said, it will sand. Just once. Get Lifty said, you know your floor technologies more than I do. AZ underscore Float said, if only you had something absorbent. Like kitchen towel Hajo no. Jax Whaler TV said, some old tools.
Listen, you guys should not be making fun of the fact that I do not use not reusable paper. I'm
Pyra has said, maybe try use an onion.
budget cuts.
You know what's funny? It went all over the
Builder
all
2010
over the
said,
sheets
you
to
could make an
protect
electric
the,
mop with the motors from the printer.
it went all over the sheets for
Get
painting
Lifty said,
protection.
have you still got those Creolite shirts and hats?
I think
Jack
we
Swaler
still have
TV
the
said,
shirt.
this need a extra cam.
I don't have an extra cam.
Get Lifty said, if you still have the shirt, then you have a brand new Creolite brand dishcloth.
I think that's basically what that shirt has already become. Okay, that's come off surprisingly easy. What's up?
That didn't do anything.
Silver08 said, replace the four. Get Lifty
Replace
said,
the
I wore
floor.
mine out once and the print got vacuumed to me halfway through the day. Pretty sure part of it is still on my chest. Jack Swaler TV said, today how clean the floor.
To be fair, you never know where my streams are gonna take me.
Get Lifty said, also turns out people don't really understand what I am a maker means in public. Pyra has said, floor stream.
Floor stream. Floor gang. What do you mean people don't know what it means to be a maker? Seems somewhat self-explanatory, does it not?
Roterfrustzwerg said, wow, didn't expect it to clean this easy. Thought the floor was lost. You're lucky
No,
grinning
just my
face with
hand.
big eyes.
I just want to enjoy my potato. Thank you for the potato, by the way.
That's okay. I quite like jack potatoes at the moment. Partly because they don't take long to make.
You guys ever had a tuna potato?
Do you think they've missed the eating sounds?
Get Lifty said, make sure you don't grab the wrong mug else you'll just take a swig of ink.
Yeah, I see that. Okay. Let's tackle this disaster. I actually deleted the Amazon wishlist bot. Because I stopped daily streaming and I was like, ugh, I don't need this anymore. Also, with the addition of finding out
Easy
that
underscore
you can
flow
still
said,
send-
Pyro, immediately faced with tears of joy react lol.
Ooh, saving this one too. Okie dokie. Yeah, that one's trash.
Pyra has said, as long as there is still a low-cost item to piggyback the delivery stuff on Amazon XD. Get Lifty said, didn't even screw the paper into a ball. Just raw dogged it straight into a bin bag.
I'm glad the paint disaster didn't go further because the shower is currently unavailable.
AZ_Flip said, kitchen towel is cheap, get a pack and just sit it somewhere, it'll last forever if you barely use it. But stuff like this you need it?
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to stop by now. Please stop.
Pyra has said, it's fine.
Nope, okay. No,
Get Lifty said, put the ink in the bubbles.
that's broken.
Pyra has said, it wacky wacky.
I don't know why, but it's broken. Also, you got bubbles all over my HP computer printer. Computer. How will I now?
Pyra has said, how is the fire project going BTW?
Good question. On hold. I've not been able to find the gas cartridges.
Get Lifty said, oh yeah I forgot about the camping stream. Pyra has said, let's search on Amazon XD.
I think they did have them on Amazon, but I couldn't decide on which one I needed. Oh, I thought that was you. Where is my...
Jax Whaler TV said, put the ink down, before you spill it.
That's true, but then I'm worried I'm going to kick it. See, this would be absolutely zero problem if I had something like an actual studio.
I'm working on it.
That's... Thank you. Because, like, I could just spill ink all over the floor and be like, whatever.
We still couldn't do that.
Well, not fully, but if we had something like a,
A
you know,
shed.
yeah.
Pyra has said, and even roll in it.
Sorry.
I don't think I'd be rolling in it. I think that's, don't know.
Maybe get rid of that cup of ink before you spill it. I can see that falling over.
Yes. I will
Consume.
think about where to put it where it won't get in the way. I have not found a
You should
place.
be fine to sink it.
Pyra has said, consume.
You sure?
Yeah.
Can I pour it down the sink? Can somebody GPT?
It's fine. It doesn't coagulate.
Jax
Yeah.
Whaler TV said, in the bin.
The tap running.
Oh wait, no, I've got empty like soy containers. I can just shove that in there.
Get Lifty said, once it's down the sink it's Thames Water's problem not yours.
Here how's it? Soy.
Soy. Soy.
Get Lifty said, Ben Ezimer.
There we go. It's all in the soy container now.
Here how's it pop? Oh no.
Okay.
Here how's it? This is your water intake alarm. Please take a few sips of water.
Yes, please do. I will have tea. It's mostly water. Butter.
Water.
Yeah, there's 3 metal rods on this printer. How fancy. I guess it means that linoleum is a good thing, good floor, for when you need to spill some paint.
Get Lifty said, more linoleum, more linoleum, more linoleum.
Yes, that's what everybody wants. More linoleum. It's not really great in the summer because it off-gasses, so you end up having air quality issues. I guess it's not really just in the summer, it's just whenever it's warm. Right, I'm gonna run this under some water. BRB. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful blue ink stain going down the drain. Okay, there's actually nothing on the mat. It's like super clean. So apart from like the regular acrylic paint I had on it, but none of the actual like ink. Nice. still not fully coming over my hands, so we'll have to come back to it later. I'm back. Hello, everybody.
Back in the building again.
Back in the building again. After all the inks, I didn't bring the mat back because it needs to dry, but it is clean. Yeah, I remember why I stopped daily streaming. How low are we going? Oh, goody. All the way. I don't actually think I added anything to my Amazon wishlist for a while.
Get Lifty said, peak gamer posture.
Huh?
I just realised you're not sharing your screen.
No, I'm not. List. Mellow Labs wishlist. I've got the gas containers on here. Okay, well, all the stuff that I had on there is still on there, so yay. Apparently 25,000 people have watched my short on YouTube. Wow. Actually, it's 30,000, but whatever. Oh. Okay. Let's continue with disassembling things. Oh, you can't see down there. I will go on my knees just for you guys. Giggity.
Get Lifty said, disassemble. No disassemble. Number 5 is alive.
Oh, I had a really good conversation with the guy from, with the guy that makes the replica at Maker Central. He's a really nice guy. Took a photo with me after he found out I have subscribers. Invited me down to his tattoo shop. Well, his partner's tattoo shop, but that's where they have the robot on display. I, for the life of me, don't remember where it was. I just know the tattoo shop is called Red Rocket. Somewhere in England.
Get Lifty said, get yourself a Johnny 5 tattoo.
Yeah, his wife is a tattoo artist, and she really wanted to do a Johnny 5 tattoo. She really wanted to do a Johnny 5 tattoo, but she's not had the chance yet. So she was like, I'll give you a discount if somebody wants a Johnny 5 tattoo. Like, tempting. I don't know if I relate to Johnny 5 that way. But free tattoo in this town? Well, not free. Discounted. Yeah, because he's building a second one now. they have the other one on display like permanently in the tattoo shop. It's also like a cafe apparently, so like you can just come in and have a coffee, not just a tattoo. Sounds dope. I do want to go. Look at that touch screen. Does it have a protective layer on it, or is it just gross? No, it's just gross. Goody. Okay,
Get Lifty
this
said,
is-
if you get one I will get a matching one.
I'll think about it. My arms are dead from being there. Which fucking size of screw is this? Not that one. Not that one. Not
AZ
that
underscore Float said, T2.
one. Oh, this one. This is a T6. You are off by 4.
AZ underscore Float said, close LOL. Pyra has said, I have an idea for a tattoo, but don't know where to put it on my body XD.
Okay. Look at the chart of the most painful places to put a tattoo, and then don't put it there. That will narrow down your options. I went with my wrist, and yep. I don't remember it hurting.
Get Lifty said, on the back of your shoulder. That way it's a large flat area that can be covered by a shirt if needs be.
That's true. But what if he
Pyra has
wants
said,
people to see
I
it?
already have one there XD.
Damn, I didn't know Pyro was tatted like that. Huh. Interesting. So, oh, these are mirrors. That makes sense. I'm used to...
Get Lifty said, I still want to get one of those piercings with the RFID implant but they are so expensive.
piercings? That doesn't seem
Pyra has
that...
said, I have one XD.
When you say piercings, do you mean like the hand ones? Like where they stick it under your skin? Or do you mean like just like a regular piercing?
Pyra has said, I have the next implant XD. Get Lifty said, no way you have one Pyro, I'm so jealous.
We're learning a lot about Pyro today.
Get Lifty said, did it hurt? Did it cost a lot? Do you use it often? Pyra has said, but now they have the V2, with the LED, and I am thinking of removing this one and getting the V2.
Sick. Answer the questions, Pyro, we're waiting. Ooh, it's a black PCB. Look at that. Fancy. Yeah, that's weird, because usually when we disassemble a scanner, it's one long line of what I assume is just one long light sensor that does the scanning. But this has a whole bunch of little ones. And then you have like concave mirrors. Can you see those? Yeah, you can't see those. Like concave mirrors that like spread out the beam.
AZ_Fluke said,
see?
interesting.
Yeah, look at that.
Pyra has said, it did not really hurt that much. More of a slight sting. It was not that expensive. I went to a tattoo shop in the Netherlands that is specialized in placing them.
Nice. Ow. And how often do you use it?
Pyra has said, and I use it for unlocking my password manager XD.
Oh, nice. Wait, what? How?
AZ_Fluke said, the one that's one continuous line is so prone to cracking if the PCB flexes even slightly.
Ooh, I didn't think about that. That's pretty good. I guess I've never had the issue, so I wouldn't have known. What password manager lets you do that? Is it like a
Pyra has said, just RFID reader, that is outputting the UID into pass field.
do you still have to enter a password, or do you just like is it an additional step, or is it just its own input password thing?
Pyra has said, nope, just scanning, only on PC.
And obviously you did that after I made my video about the login RFID thing, right? You were clearly inspired by my creation, but you decided to take it one step further, right?
Pyra has said, yeah, I had the project in my mind, but never executed it till after your video XD.
See everyone, I do inspire people.
Get Lifty said, you may now have convinced 2 people.
The fuck? Oops.
AZ_Fluke said, is that a laptop DVD reader?
No, this was a printer DVD reader.
Get Lifty said, not anymore. AZ_Fluke said, you can get an adapter for that and use it with USB LOL.
Well, it's too late now.
Get Lifty said, you could. Pyra has said, on my to implant list is also the magnet one, and the temperature sensor.
There's a temperature sensor one? Why?
Get Lifty said, temperature sensor? Pyra has said, https://dangerousthings.com/product/xbt. Get Lifty said, haha, that one's literally an off-the-shelf one designed for animals. That's fantastic. Pyra has said, yeah, tongue sticking out.
Okay, but how does the temperature sensor work? Like, does it take readings over time, or is it just like whenever?
Get Lifty said, give me the horse microchip now. Pyra has said, it is used with scanner, it pulls it then and scanner reads it.
Jesus Christ. Fascinating.
Get Lifty said, I imagine it's also useful for if you go missing. That way if you're found 10 years later they will think you were a horse. Pyra has said, tongue sticking out.
Well, the skeleton looks human, but he has a tag on him that says horse. Unless they're like woke excavationists and they're like, he identified as a horse. Well, in Pyro's case, probably a giraffe.
Pyra has said, if found please return to hell. Get Lifty said, weird it's also reporting room temperature. AZ_Float said, blank NFC chip that just has a text field reading horse.
I say you get the temperature sensor one.
Pyra has said, I can program that on my current chip XD.
I say you get the temperature one and still use it to unlock your
Get Lifty said, Pyro horse.
Still use it to unlock your password manager, but you have to be at the right temperature for your password manager to
Pyra
unlock.
has said, Pyro giraffe is more on brand for me.
This one's beefy motor. Pyro giraffe.
Get
Just
Lifty
imagine
said,
a giraffe
you'd
that's on
probably
fire.
need quite a large step stool to implant a giraffe.
Oh, this guy's strong. Oh, he almost pulls an amp. Over an amp at 5 volts. Nice. Oh, that's a strong boy. Yep, that would work. For something.
AZ_Float said, don't implant a whole giraffe, that's far too big.
Oh, bye-bye motor.
Get Lifty said, half a giraffe maybe? Could you get that in your palm? Pyra has said, okay, so if I want the new V2 and the temperature one it will cost $257.71. Get Lifty said, money well spent.
It's meant to do that, I swear.
Pyra has said, oh yeah, and it was €150 for my current chip XD. Get Lifty said, I would fear with an NFC tag in my hand I would constantly set my phone's reader off. Pyra has said, it is not very sensitive.
You doing that on glass?
Yeah, it's not scratching it.
Pyra has said, you have to push it right against the reader to read it anyway. Because of the tiny coil.
Okay. I think those are some nice motors. That. Anybody want a HP 2008? Is this Wi-Fi or? Yeah, it's probably Wi-Fi. Yeah, it's Wi-Fi.
Get Lifty said, probably some useful chips in there somewhere.
Unlikely. Nah.
Pyra has said, flash chip perhaps.
Taiwan. Oh, guys, they got some HP picks over here. That.
Get Lifty said,
they got
dump the
HP
firmware
picks.
so you can hack the snitch printer.
HP picks. Anybody after some HP picks? I don't. Okay, so this battery has definitely not been changed since 2008. What do you guys reckon the voltage is? This will probably be the last thing I do today because
Get
I'm
Lifty
getting
said,
tired.
0.36V.
Yep. Let's have a look. Wow. That's surprisingly impressive.
Pyra has said, don't swallow it.
I wasn't going to. I have newer batteries to swallow from IKEA. Okay. So, as for art prints, we have this
AI
bad
underscore
boy.
boyfriend said, what is up, fellow
Oh my
members of
God,
the species?
You've joined right as I'm about to finish the stream. So today we have made this artwork. We have made this artwork. Also,
Easy
we
underscore
have
flip
this
said,
artwork
welcome in.
and this artwork. These will be available, maybe, somewhere in the bin.
Get Lifty said, put it behind the glass and call it upcycled.
Yes. Cool.
Easy underscore flip said, Mellows making Rorschach prints.
What do you see in this painting? Honey, what do you see
Pyra
in
has
this
said,
painting?
death.
Broccoli. Decided it was
Yeah, you're
broccoli.
definitely autistic. Oh, come on. It was a
Get Lifty said,
joke.
shapes and colors.
It was a joke.
Nobody laughed.
Somebody laugh.
But feelings will hurt.
Right, well I have to go and fix some
AZ_Fluke said,
feelings.
coral reef and fish around it.
But you have
Pyra has said,
cause.
gaslighting.
So I will see you guys next time, whenever that may be. It may be sooner than you think.
AI_boyfriend said, it looks like a crazy hair lady holding one of those horn instruments. Get Lifty said, bye. Pyra has said, bye. Pyra has said, see you tomorrow. AZ_Fluke said, bye Emelo.
Bye.
Love.